everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Ooh, the juke. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue Landy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Set. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that's in the pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Green 39.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll drop to throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Right here. All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue
look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they try the right side here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 319. 319. All right, here we go. 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And Brenza's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
10 yards still left on second down.
60. Watch 60. Over.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Leopard,
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
I got 83. I got 83. Hurry up. Here we go. Single. Hot.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Neville Hewitt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 52 to Mike. 52. Over. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Green 39, green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Give
him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw here. Allen has it, left side. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go. 319, 319.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Detroit, Detroit. No. Check, Patriot. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making it easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Brenza now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man complete. It's the tight end tomorrow. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Green Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Cardinals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Leopard. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! 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 Leopard!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Check. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.